And my friend, fellow traders, Will here over to XAUUSD.com. First of all, welcome to the video. Back again today, 8th of May 2019 with another Forex price action forecast. Okay, so bit of an eventful Asian session with a lot of big spike downs on the Kiwi pairs due to the interest rates being dropped in New Zealand. Spiked down, but a lot of the pairs have quickly recovered to pre-news levels, and we'll go over them in the video here. Okay, so as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, so you actually get these videos as they materialize, so you actually can capitalize on taking the positions pre-market. Okay, so first off, we're going to start on the King Dollar, which has been dropping here. Okay, so this was the trade from last week. You see here that it dropped down, rallied back up to test this area that kind of broke this leg up here. So we had this leg here, up. This zone broke this leg, and the first reaction from this area that caused this high has just tested this, so this is likely to continue down lower. Okay, so I'm liking this to drop down below 97. Okay, so let's test this, and it's looking like it's coming down. So you can see this was the actual trade here, the 4-hour inside the daily, and it rallied up, spiked up on Friday on the NFP, and it's plummeted down ever since. A bit of a spike up yesterday, but again, this zone is obsolete now. It's been tested, so I don't take once it's been tested, I look for a untested zone. Okay, so the next untested zone on the daily charts is here at 96,700, so I'll be looking for an entry around there. Okay, so dollar expected to drop down towards below 97, 96,700 area. That's where I'm liking it to come down to. Okay, just because this pop didn't really do anything, just tested this and it's continued down lower. But with the trade tensions, be very careful and wary. Trade war tensions between China and the US, just anything could spark massive spikes in the market, so just be careful. Okay, USD Japanese yen. Okay, so it's continuing to drop like expected to. Okay, we had the test of this 112.5 area on the weekly. Okay, so this is a first touch of this weekly zone here. We'll zoom in. Okay, so this zone here that caused this high hasn't been really tested yet. This is the first drop into it. We're going to look at it now, and you can see kind of that area was taken out. We've got a small daily area here. That is kind of retracing for us. So we've got a daily inside a weekly. So this is a good trade for maybe a day trade. Okay, so a rally in this up. Possible target on this. I think the trade's already happened because I've already entered this trade today, and we'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so a possible 50 pips on this move up here. Okay, so we actually had the divergence signal. Let's move this. Okay, divergence signal there was a 30-minute divergence right on that weekly, I'm nearly sure. Okay, so manual divergence, we had this low here, and we have a divergence there. That daily inside the weekly, and there we go there. It was a few hours ago, about an hour ago I entered this trade on the 15-minute charts, and that's a signal there. It was a MacBot entry, so it was automatic. And the target on this trade is I'm liking this here for a target around about 110,500. Okay, possibly a little bit higher up towards this last low that was taken out on the daily. You see a little bit of a gap there that hasn't been filled. Okay, so this could be a possible good 50 to 80 pip move. Stop loss would be under this daily zone, small daily zone here. Okay, so you've got 30 pips to make 50, 60, even 80 pips in this trade. Okay, so if you're watching this now and it's still around 110.50, it is a good time to actually enter this USD JPY trade. So a lot of setups happening today, so pay close attention to this video because some nice moves. Okay, USD CAD today, it's nothing. I'm not looking at it to do anything with it today. I'm waiting for it to move up higher to these higher levels at 136 if that happens at all. Okay, so next on the list is the USD Swiss franc. Okay, so again, period of distribution here. It's moving sideways, a lot of divergence signals happening, and it's right at the top. Sort of test this weekly inside the monthly up here, and could rally up a little bit more. Any rallies above 102 or 102.200 at these highs here, I will be looking to sell this. Okay, so just watch this, and these are nice. This is a nice selling opportunity. Okay, it's one I'm still in long term. First easy target's this low here. Sorry, this high here that was taken out. My second would be around about this area here. Okay, so take first portion of profits off at this level, then let her drop further. And if you look at the longer term, this could even drop right down to 98. Okay, if this fails here. Okay, so nice long term one there on the USD Swiss franc today. Any pops up above 102, I'd be looking to sell these highs here. Okay. Next on to the euro. Okay, euro USD is rallying up nicely above 10 or 112. Okay, again, last week from the NFP we had this rally, this area here. It's already been tested. Just have to delete the levels as we go along. Okay, so why that's wrong there. Okay, so this, like I said for a long time, this could be a good trade for a breakout, because it's just getting really choppy. Could be tricking the market to break to the upside. Okay, so just like that, just keeps on feeling at this one down here. Okay, we had the reaction Friday, nice target for this here. I'm liking this to move up to near 113. Okay, nothing in it today. If you're looking to get in some on a continuation trade, that was yesterday at this signal here in the 4-hour charts. Okay, so today you just have to let it rally and then wait for it dips. So let it rally then, buy on the dips on the euro, unless it goes up to 113. But nothing clear cut coming into the euro session. Euro AUD. Okay, so nothing on it. It's got to come down to 158. This is just like a continuation from this weekly, daily inside a weekly, to move down lower. Okay, so euro Swiss franc. Okay, so we've got this weekly kind of period of accumulation here. Okay, so it has been rallying. Let's clear this in a minute. Up. I could go up a little bit deeper into this kind of area here, but at the minute today I'm not looking at any trade on it. Okay, I'm going to be liking it to rally up higher. Maybe this untested zone up here. So it pops up. Yeah, this untested zone here, this has been tested on the 4-hour. So around about 114.500 could be a good sell trade if we get the divergence and the divergence signals in the lower time frames. Okay, so we'll watch it. Euro British pound. Okay, it's been rallying nicely off this zone that we identified last week. Okay, it's coming up near the first easy target, and as we're kind of in a range here, could expect us to move back up to 86,700. Okay, so nothing on it today, unless we get a spike up to this area here at 86,200. Okay, it's 50 pips away, so it could happen. And there's a nice 4R at the top of that zone. And we are at a, that's 4R was tested that. Got to test that 4R yesterday. Yeah, so just expect that to continue up a little bit higher. Good selling opportunity around 86,200 to 86,400. Euro CAD, again nothing clear cutting it today. Euro Kiwi, okay, so we had a big huge spike up and more or less dropped right down. Okay, so it spiked right up to the top of this weekly area. We had the daily inside the weekly. Okay, so and it's more or less come straight down from there, you can see. But there would have been no signal that was news. So what it could happen today is let it rally a little bit higher up into this zone, up in here, and if you get the slowing of momentum up inside those areas, take a sell trade. Okay, deeper up in here. Okay, so it's went right up. I think that spikes nearly 200 pips. 1300 pips. Okay, these were good sell trades. Sell the spikes. Okay, so if you ever seen news like this and you see a big spike like this up, it's always good to sell them. You get quick profits. Okay, especially if it's coming into zones like this. Okay, you've got a daily inside a weekly. It's right up to the top of the level, and you get a big spike up into it. Especially after news, this is really a really good place to sell. You can see why. If you go back in time and look at markets like that, you'll see big spikes or big drops. It's good to buy the drops and sell the spikes. Euro JPY, again, this is a nice trade that I'm in already today. Okay, so it's dropped a little bit deeper past few days through that zone. That was a gap down on Monday, which we wouldn't have got, and it's dropped down a little bit further, and you can see we're getting the actual signal today on this trade here. Okay, this is a nice setup here. So we're watching this now, and it's still around this zone 123.350. This is a really nice area to be getting into this trade. And targets in this is a nice, could be a nice long-term trade. But I would target maybe this kind of area here on it, 124, 125 area. Okay, so it's a nice 170 pip move. Okay, so you start edging your way into that if you're watching this trade now. I've already took it this morning. MacBot entered this morning on the VPS at this level here. Okay, nice trade. British pound USD. Okay, this week this was a sell trade from NFP on Friday. We talked about yesterday, and it's rallied down. And it's pausing at this area here, so this could be a good. I think the buy trade's already happened on this. Okay, so you can see that daily inside the 4R, just missed it. If it falls a little bit deeper down in here and a divergence signal happens, I will look to enter the British pound on a bit more weakness. Enter it to the upside, so the upside being a buy. Just if it drops a little bit more, maybe around this 130 area, be a good buy in the British pound USD today. British pound Aussie. Again, in the weekly here, it's a long term. Okay, so we had this daily area that caused a high here. This could well be, we're getting the signal, a nice buying opportunity on it. What's the risk reward in this? So I would target the new high on this because we're going with the uptrend. So talking 250 pips here for a risk of, down below this daily zone, 80 pips, 90 pips. So it's a nice risk reward on this British pound Aussie. Of this daily zone that caused this high here. You have the 4 hour inside the daily, and signals are starting to happen. So this is a manual. This is looking like a nice buying opportunity in the British pound Aussie to rally up higher, going with this up leg here. Okay, so if you're watching this now, it's at 86,135. Good to buy, but just be careful, and your stop loss would need to be under this daily zone here, 185,400. Just a few pips down below it. British pound CAD, or sorry, British pound Swiss franc. Nothing on it. This has already happened up here, the sell trade. It's been dropping. Okay, British pound Japanese yen is another buy trade today. So we'll go over that now. Okay, it's been dropping nicely. Okay, I did speak about this a few weeks ago to expect it to drop a little bit further down here, down towards 142,500. It's been kind of stuck in this kind of sideways movement here, so we are going to get some sort of reaction here, I think, and possible 50-60 pips on this with a so it's a 30 pip stop loss under this 4 hour and daily zone, and you can, if this starts to go up, guys, this is a nice there's a signal there. This is a nice manual trade. I'm already in this trade a few hours ago, so I'm liking to target this back up towards 145, 146 area. And it's only it's 150 to 30 pips, so 150 take profit to a kind of 30 pip stop loss, so it's a 5 to 1 if it works out. Okay, so it's a British pound JPY, the dragon. So if you're watching this now, it's around here, can look to buy it. Okay, nothing on the British pound CAD. Okay, first Kiwi pair we're going to look at now. Okay, you can see this huge spike, and kind of took out this daily zone here, but spiked right down the back end it. So likely this for a load of stops here. Okay. Again, nothing. The trade's already happened in it. Short the spike. Okay, you can see again. Nice 230 pip spike. So if it does rally up a little bit further, and you do get a slowing momentum signal up around the 2 area, 199 2 area, that actually hit $2 earlier on. Okay, and just hit there and just dropped. Okay, Aussie USD. Okay, so this is moving up nicely. Talked about this trade last week, and this week it's starting to move up nicely. And we had this test of this area here that caused this low yesterday. On the sell side, you can see we had this 4 hour just at that daily, and it failed. So this is likely to again move back up higher. Take out this zone and move up to the higher zones. Okay, so this has already been tested yesterday. It was a trade from yesterday, and likely this to move up higher. Aussie CAD. Again, this is a a long-term setup coming out of this weekly zone here, and this is just likely to continue up. Okay, so I'm liking this up higher. Okay, so let it move a little bit higher today and see if it goes into this kind of area here on the daily. See if there's a 4-hour inside that, and there's a 4-hour right at the top of that zone here, so still a good bit away, up around 95, yeah. So I'll watch it closely if you get a good rally in it today. Maybe coming into the US session it rallies up and you get a sell trade in the US session for that. There's no real big news today. Aussie, Swiss franc. Again, you can see we're having a reaction from this weekly area here. We had the daily inside that weekly. Here you get the rally coming up to this daily area that caused this low here. Untest it. So untested, so good selling opportunity around 71 to 72, or 71,800 to 72. Up and around this kind of area here on it, but nothing clear cut at the minute. Okay, so that could rally up another 30-40 pips today. That doesn't really rally much, but this was the signal here, the daily inside the weekly. Okay, down in here in the drop. So Aussie Kiwi, again another huge spike up on it today. This is a trade we talked about last week, coming from this daily area here at this first easy target of this sell trade, and it's a nice buy, long-term hold. You can see it actually failed. We talked about it coming up selling at these highs yesterday for a short-term sell. Spiked up today. It's dropped nearly 80 pips from that, right up in there. So that was a nice sell on the Asian session. Just selling the spike deep up into that daily area there. Okay, so nothing on it. I'm just going to let it rally up higher if it kind of takes out this zone. If not, we could get a possible deeper reversal down to test this zone here, then to move up higher. So we'll watch it closely, but nothing really clear cut on it today. Coming into the Euro session, Aussie yen. Okay, Aussie yen. So a gap down on Monday. It's just this kind of huge weekly area here, and again this spike up to test this area yesterday that caused this gap down here. It's kind of drop, pause, drop, and then we get the test yesterday on it, so it was a nice sell up at that 4-hour there inside the daily, and then it's coming back down to test this here. This could be a good buying opportunity on it today if you get the signal. So if it drops a little bit further with a signal, I'd be looking to buy this. Okay, so nothing at present. So you can see this is the Kiwi. Okay, so drop, we talked about this zone here getting tested, and look at the drop off the news yesterday, or today, sorry, in the Asian session. Spikes right down into it, and then back right up. It's really recovered everything that has spiked down, so it was a good buy trade down in here this morning in the Asian session, and it just spikes straight back up. Okay. Nothing on it. I'm liking this to continue up higher, so This is nice to start moving up. Kiwi yen. Okay, get the nice spike deeper into this kind of area here. It's a huge spike from the flash crash. It's dropping a little bit further, but I'll be looking to build into a position on this. Okay, so maybe on a 4-hour divergence, I would look to let this drop a little bit further, then look to get in on a 4-hour divergence. Okay, so Kiwi CAD. Okay, all these Kiwi pairs have had huge spikes down today, and more or less all recovered to pre-spike levels. Okay, which kind of tells me that market was maybe expecting it, or not much of a shock. The initial shock took it all down, but buyers have come back in. Okay, so that will do for the currency pairs today. I don't really trade the CAD pairs, so a few nice setups there today. There is, if you were trading the Asian session, you would have got some nice trades on the Kiwi pairs, some nice zones. Okay, as always, if you want to learn how to access the MacBot system, simply click the link below or get in contact with me at will@xaus.com. Again, don't subscribe to the channel. Any questions, let me know, and watch out for tomorrow's forecast.